What's going on, everybody? Captain RoBear and crew here for Galaadluuran, episode 15. Special Black Ops birthday edition.
Oh, it's the birthday edition.
Oh, man, grab your birthday hats.
Old man in the group became older.
All his alchemy is gonna fail. It's a birthday
Get the
present.
party hat.
No.
It's gonna have to live up to how he performed while not being here.
Your brother is a great you.
I was gonna say, depending on who did it, it's probably much better than me. But
We miss your
He
rolls.
said depending.
I put on my ice blue today. Who's ready for a dungeon crawl?
Oof.
My butthole's a little puckered. I'm ready.
Let's pucker those buttholes. Yes, yes. We only
I've been
have
subbed for 43 months, and it is my 43rd birthday.
Wow.
Oh, wow, look at that. That's
meant
40
useless trivia.
43 on Twitch with Mixer. That puts you almost damn near 50.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yes.
Hey, the 40, hey, any of the birthdays in 40s don't even matter. 50 is what's going to be like, bro, you old. You old. You're on
Yeah, I sit here.
you're on the back end. I'm like, come on, technology. Make me krang. Make me krang.
I keep saying that. People are like, I'm like, you're not like halfway through your life till you're 50. And they're like, you think you're going to live to 100? I'm like, with technology, I think 100 is baseline. Like, that's, by the
Dude,
time I get up there, I'll have metal legs.
like I said, all of our kids, nephews, they're going to be absolute bots, and we're going to be krang in a jar, like, wheel us around.
As long as the person that doesn't try to keep you alive or do experiments on you, as long as it's not Shoe Tucker, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, or Mr. Sinister. Oh, God. I'm not even ready to talk about X-Men 97 yet.
Bro,
But, hey, here's a word to your wise.
Kiss.
Don't watch with your kids. Nobody told you that.
Bro, it was made for us because it was our cartoon. It's
Hey,
made for us.
well, I didn't know that going in. I was like prepping the nephews to be like, hey, we were watching all the old ones. And I'm like, no. I text my brother. I go,
You
no.
prepped them all right.
I don't
I was
recall
like,
this.
this is
I don't recall
all.
this at all.
These are very adult themes here. I was like, this is not good for them at all. They don't need to see this. But other than that, fantastic for us.
Because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, just prep yourself and go watch the Red Wedding on repeat for a little bit. And then, Jesus Christ. I watched it at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I can't go to bed like this. Awful.
Wednesday's right around the corner.
Mm.
I have something to look forward to on Wednesdays now. That's what it is.
Awesome. 2 people are alive. Spoilers. Enjoy having your heart ripped out, stomped on, and then a big flaming pile of shit taken on top of it. And I even knew the storyline from the comics, and they made it worse. They made it worse.
Because
not-
I know the story. That's why I'm like, I'm fine.
I know the
just gonna
story,
enjoy
but
it.
they took another shit on top of the story, and it was like, oh man, it was rough.
That always happens whenever you take source material, put it on TV.
Hey, good
Now
times.
adult themes and more depression.
More depression. Because being ostracized for a mutant isn't strong enough. Let's
That's
make
right.
What else could we do to you?
what
while
else?
we're here.
Only announcement on
Fallout.
the channel before we get started. On Monday, we are playing Marrowstrand, so be prepared. We're doing a little bit of a schedule shuffle because people get busy towards the summertime. So we're gonna have back-to-back Marrowstrands on Monday. So get ready for that. I'll actually have the schedule posted tomorrow. Can you believe it? It's gonna happen. I promise. But other than that, we need to get started on this because I am already late with these guys. But you know what? We're here and we're gonna roll some dice. So we need to pick up where we left off last session with you guys getting at the precipice of this Fey Infernal dungeon, of which Harshnag has been drugged through. Some entity on the other side of this icy cavern has a hellstone. However, it's taken you blasting through these ice golems held at the gate, almost ending in a TPK. Without the tools, you guys struggled to break through. However, with the Hellstone played from Drake, who finally pulled one out of a package, upon defeating these golems and crags, you guys have found your second Hellstone. Upon receiving this Hellstone, your weapons have ignited with 1d8 of fire damage. We pick up in the moments of you all looking at either your magical focus that is now swirling with a little bit of elemental fire, or your weapons and ammunition. Well, this certainly could have happened about 30 minutes ago. That would have been fantastic. As Ezra looks at his cards that are now shimmering.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with fire if it comes from a Hellstone's blessing, but it would have been usable, that's for sure.
Comfortable? You're the one collecting them. You have 2 of them now. Doesn't that make you stronger or something like that?
Pretty much the opposite. It's twice as dangerous as it was before. I have no desire to collect them, but to make a gate, I don't want them after a moment after that.
You mean things are going to get worse as we progressively do this until it gets very worse when we actually go and visit hell?
I don't really know how to sugarcoat that any better than how you've just said it. Yeah, that's pretty much the long and short.
I turn and I look towards Mara. I didn't sign up for this shit. I just want to let you know that. And I'm going to glance back over at Sayun. And look who proved themselves again. And not just in a tournament.
Yeah. And look at this. As you see his radiant light and his bolts that he creates with his hands, and you just see it swirling with fire. And Sayun just lets it course through his body like his normal radiant energy. You know, anything can be a blessing. Just because it came from a Hellstone doesn't mean Ragda didn't allow it. If it helps, I say use it. As he closes his hand, that fire disappears. He sniffs the air. What does that smell? Kazul, have you controlled your flame yet? The swamp's boiling.
Normally this flame's enemy of the swamp.
But not all the time. Come on, do it. Do it. Make that flame.
He sends out a burning little beetle and it just explodes on some ice.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. As Goose will kind of like make himself into a U shape. He's like, okay, we gotta practice our timing here. Cloud kills a new spell, and he just rips one out into the middle of the room. on, hit it! Hit it before it dissipates!
He shoots it with the flaming bug.
Small explosion erupts in the distance. This is the best thing that's ever happened to us, Kazoo.
Definitely a neat trick.
But hey, watch out. We might cave in a cavern here too.
We should probably control that gas a little bit.
I would definitely say that Ragda has embraced you. I don't know how you pulled it off, Sayun, but I thought we might be done for at the end, and somehow you moved faster than I believe I've seen anyone ever move. Which is most impressive. It's almost like you went twice at once, if that makes sense.
Kind of like that cloak you finally activated, big guy. Look at that part-time tank until it fails. You know that there was like 2 of you, and then there was like there was about to be 14 of you after those crabs got a hold of you.
They were pretty crabby.
You just gotta believe in yourself. Like I believe in you, Calwraith.
Oh man, we get into that mushy stuff right now. It's pretty cold around here.
I mean, at least we're not over here lighting our farts on fire.
Speak for yourself.
I do want to say I thought was hilarious though, and I'm jealous that I didn't think of it first.
That's right. That's right. That's what they all say.
Hey, Caleb, since we have this, is there any way you can like boil some of those healing potions so they don't taste so bad?
Taste bad? They don't. You're telling me they taste bad? What?
It tasted like greed.
I do need to start my list. Hold on. Take out a little
What do you
pad.
mean it tastes
So,
bad? It didn't
so
taste
how
like
many
that to me.
potions did everyone use? I need to. I mean, have I got to start a tab? I guess, or I typically don't extend.
If you
credit
weren't
to
counting,
anyone.
that's your own fault. But just when I thought you were starting to come around and do things for the good of the group.
Yeah, you gave all those potions to Mara for free, but we got it out of her alive because you were selfless.
You're welcome. Your payment is your life.
I mean, I wouldn't mess with her, and I'm probably the only one that has a chance. No, she'll kill you, Caleb.
So let's write that off as a loss.
What about maybe writing it off as an investment? Think of it that way.
Or I contact my insurance broker and just say that my store was robbed.
Now, that's probably a poor. Yeah. Suit yourself. But yes, if you could make a handful more of those for all of us, since pretty much payment is at this point us living, it would be in your best interest. But whether you're the first or the last person to die doesn't necessarily matter to me.
And for some reason, I think he would much rather be the last person. He would still look at it as the beneficial move. You know what, Caleb, if you keep this up, by the time we do open a gate to hell, you may not get to leave it. Everyone's judged. Sometimes more than once.
That doesn't make me want to go through it. But fine, the potions, I guess they're on the house today. Screw me, I don't know how I'll pay for food, but
Coming from the man who literally has been living in catering for the last month, you'll be fine.
Don't you have kids to support too?
I mean, if they find me, yes.
Oh God, please, the less I know about your family business, the better. What an awful person.
Well, I am just glad we got through that ordeal. Well, Caleb, I hate to say it, but your fire potions from your crossbow definitely came in handy, and also Drake, that rifle of yours is something to be in awe of. An angel would be proud to wield a weapon such as that.
What did you call him?
Who?
Oh, yes. I said Kumo. I know you thought you heard something else, but that's not what you heard.
Sorry? Kumo is bent over and he's actually currently trying to mix and press more ammunition. As everyone was talking, he just like crumpled into the ground. Yeah, do you know how much ammo we just went through?
Yes, I do. That was an exhausting fight. I'm pretty worn out, but
have you seen what this does now? And Kumo will hand you one round that he just pressed. And as you grab it, you'll feel that it's warm from the inside. This Hellstone definitely has done things to even to the ammunition. These are definitely going to be some hot loads.
indeed.
Well, before we do anything else, I would like to possibly rest.
Yes.
I agree with that theory. My sword armor is worn out from the western crab front.
Indeed. Well, what are we going to do about it? It's not like we can go back.
Anybody have a makeshift camp kit or some kind of incantation to... I mean, sleeping on a block of ice is not my idea of restful sleep.
I mean, we do have a few of these Yeti pelts, but I can be a little bit fuzzier. That's about all I have. This cold weather's really not my thing.
Well, let's just take care of this and make a little makeshift camp here. We're not short on fire for the first time, so.
Spent eons worried about the flame, and here we are, benefiting from it. Now times change.
I think it's a pretty
Indeed.
universal saying, at least my family always said it, that you could fight fire with fire. I guess we get to now. Especially when it's a nice cave and
We're gonna need every bit of it. As we begin prepping camp with the supplies that we have, that hellstone inside of your pack begins to heat. Kelwraith, you can feel its infernal power beginning to release itself. I don't want any part of this thing! Goose disappears.
Ezra, I know you tried to stabilize the first one, but This one's getting a little out of sorts.
God, what to do with this thing? What do you do? Are you still holding on to it?
I'm gonna take it out of the satchel and I'm just gonna like set it down on like a big slab of like rock or ice, whatever's in front of me, and kind of take a step back.
Okay.
'Cause I can see it's like glowing a little bit, and
I guess it's not done giving gifts yet, is it? All right. I used the cards last time. Let's see how this works. And like an ethereal Ouija board, you see these symbols, a mixture of ancient runes, some infernal, some sylvan, some of which you've never even seen before, fans out in front of Ezra and the Hellstone. Let's try convincing them that it's not necessary for us to meet so early. Whatever it is, obviously wants to make a deal. Otherwise, we wouldn't have these gifts. And let's be honest, anything that comes from that side is looking for any opportunity to indebt us.
I agree with that logic. You don't simply borrow gifts from that side. They always come with a price.
I will go ahead and I will roll guidance on this since I am with Kelwraith. 19 on the first. The last time you really fought this thing almost Ghostbusters style. This time you see Ezra placing his hands over this ethereal Ouija board as it takes off and begins. It's almost as if he's hasted, moving in between the symbols, and they're burning brighter than before. Oh, this thing has a lot to say. You see sparks fly up from this, and a massive fiery portal opens up again. Oh, God.
Let everyone be on your guard. Never bodes well.
Kidding me. And it's just a dejected Ezra in front. That portal stands open. Nothing steps through it. And it continues to stay open.
An invitation?
I don't like it. Something's beckoning us to the other side, but like I said, I don't trust the powers that come from the Hellstones. If they're not outright attacking us, there's always strings attached.
Well, I say is stretching. And he stands up and shrugs it off, gets his muscles all loose. Where else are we gonna go?
God, we haven't even rested yet.
I go
Ezra.
further into the caverns.
Is there any way you know to possibly close this portal?
It's something stronger than me, but it's so damn familiar. You should recognize it. After all, you haven't visited your mother in so long. As you all see a night hag slowly make its way out of the portal, Ezra's going to turn back and look towards you, Kelwraith. It's worse. It is so much worse than having to deal with anything else from hell. Now, why would you say something like that against your mother, dearest? As she fully steps through the portal.
Thou creature from the swamp.
From many swamps. And also from many hells.
Ezra?
Yes, Ezra, it's rude to not introduce me to your friends. Everyone, this is my mother, Bethel. Oh, thank you for the introduction. It's been some time since I've been so far north into the cold. So many fond memories of snatching souls. One could say it's where I got my start.
If you don't like the cold, you're more than welcome to return into your portal. We've no business with you.
Oh, but then my gifts of this infernal flame wouldn't be able to help my favorite son and his friends.
The gifts? Talking about the flames.
I saw all of you struggling so much. I figured it was time to give my son a favor. You really should have seen the pathetic look on the individuals that held as she pulls that hellstone out of your hand. Go ahead and roll your spell attack, which is your blade, Kelwraith. Nat 20 scenario. If you want to use anything to try to re-roll.
Not 20 for me. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I love that he questioned it. That's
Yeah.
I'm like, wait,
player.
are you saying she's got a terrible multiplier? Because, yay.
I will roll to see if she rolls a 1, though.
Nope.
negative.
I mean, it's part of a 1.
It's part of if you rearrange it.
It rolled left when it should have rolled right.
Better luck it.
Yeah. Nat 20s, huh? Can I burn an advantage card if I luck? Can you do that?
Only if the luck comes from someone else,
Innate luck, yeah.
What if I
or
use
it's one of
my
your feet
innate
lucks.
luck?
I'll give you my luck.
Oh, alrighty then.
All right.
I'll keep.
So
Mark
you're
it
gonna
off.
lock in, I'm gonna advantage. Okay. All right.
Shot.
Yeah, let's let it roll.
Ready on these.
Visuals. I would charge you 5 gold for mine.
Pretty. Well, it's better than what would have happened had we not used advantage. 'Cause
Oh,
that would have
that
been
was your first die.
Yeah,
that was the first die. Yeah.
As she
that's,
pulls forward in the Hellstone. Sulfur and self-degradation. 2 of my favorite flavorings. I do hope that my dear Ezra has told you about his dearest mother.
He's mentioned you before. But thank you for these gifts, by the way. The fire's cool. And she gave you a gift, Ezra. What's wrong with that?
Ezra is going to float his spiritual weapon up, saying, "You have no idea what kind of you're dealing with here. Let it be known that I can't visit my mother because of who I am." Well, that hasn't stopped so many before, now has it? I'm not here to discuss our past in front of anyone else. And I made my promise. I will kill you with my father's blade before I die. That's if I allow you to die. You have plenty of chances, and that's not how you should treat your mother, dearest, after I've given you such gifts. I'll let you know that if Ezra continues to be so mean to me, I'll be forced to just pack up my blessings and go back home, broken-hearted, as everyone's flame weapon drops. Is this the kind of games that we're going to play? Games. Oh, these aren't games. I just want you to come and visit me, that's all. I mean, if you can guarantee me that, I guess that I could use my power to help you and your friends a little bit longer. But don't keep me waiting. I mean, why just wait for one visit? I know you don't want to come back all the way back home. It's bad memories for you. I've tried to tell you over and over again your father was a piece of shit anyway. Won't you just trust me? I deserve the right to know whether he was or wasn't. That's the difference, Mother. You always were hard-headed like him. If you just been a little girl, you could have been so different back in the Coven. You could be so much stronger than the weak and pathetic form that you've developed into. Just running around, still in your little boy party phase. Oh, isn't it so much fun in Galaadluuran? Such powers that they don't know. Your influence. Oh gods, the parties that you can cause or cancel. Aren't you such a strong little individual? You're pathetic just as long as the rest of the men who've wandered through the swamp with ideas and notions in their head. Why don't we make a little deal, son? If you're not going to come and visit me, I think it's only fitting if I can come and visit you. Ezra turns and looks back at the rest of the party. I'm sorry that all of you have to be drug into this. I'll make no promises. I might kill you in the middle of the night when you come visit. I have friends now. Oh, and I'm so proud of you. Ezra considers you friends. I wonder how long he'll use you until you aren't valuable to him anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ezra is blood of my blood after all. Coven tendencies, shall we say. Well, are you going to agree to it? Are you going to make this little parental suite for me to come by and visit? I mean, after all, you're going to need it to go after this other hellstone. Whew, the things that are back behind in this dungeon even make me shiver. It's why I want to help. You know it too, Ezra. You see your failure. You haven't found a thread of success at the end of this yet, have you? Or maybe you haven't even had time. Maybe you're not even strong enough to know the odds of this place. It was enough to swallow up your little demigod friend. He's only been around for so long, too. What a baby god. It would be awful to leave Kel Kavayak to its own devices, swallowed up by Rimarazes and trolls. And God forbid what else lurks behind these icy walls. So please, Ezra, please, if you believe in anything, your friends, in justice, in the betterment of Kel Kavayak and Galaadluuran, just let me in.
You know what? She is right. We do need her help. But we've always needed someone's help. We've always done it on our own anyway. So Ezra, I gotta ask you, and no one else can answer it but you. Is she telling the truth right now? Do you think we have a chance without her blessing? And do you think you can trust her? Or is it one of those things where we have to do it even if you can't? You're the only one who knows her.
Ezra looks back at the rest of the party. No spell slots. Worn out. Bloodied. Half frozen. He realizes in his mind that even if he wanted to resist his mother in this scenario, he would put everyone at risk. And his sword stops from floating and settles back down in between his hands, and he stares back forward. Fine. I agree to your help. Oh. I can almost hug you if you weren't such a wretched little bastard child. Enjoy your gifts. I might as well make it a little more hospitable around here. As a ring of infernal fire envelops and goes around us. And this tea house forms around us. Very gothic manner. Think Savannah, Georgia, old moss and kudzu. It's very much of the swamp and obsidian and infernal fused together as there's this massive obsidian fireplace in the center of the room that ignites with this blood red flame that rolls up. You can smell fine and exotic teas. A little bit of cumin and curry in different spots as there is this classic Southern style meal that is prepared in front of you. There's a massive rice pilaf in the middle that is covered in this absolute vibrant and hearty stew that's in front of you all as you're sitting at this crazy infused like Wickerish style, but also made of obvious dryads that have perished on either corner of the tables. You can see their faces twisted in screams as it was their last breath before they were forged into this massive great table. No sign of Mother Bethel. Just a voice that echoes throughout. Ezra will know when to beckon me if you need my help. But remember, Ezra, you owe Mother Bethel a favor whatever you do. Kisses, dear. Till next time. And then you see a scrape of claws just go across Ezra's face. Out of nowhere, it's like Freddy Krueger style. It just opens up and there's just blood that hits the table as he just balls his fists up, and you can see it. You see his skin slowly replace as it fills back in with no scar. And you guys look out the window, and that hell portal is gone. And the infernal stone hits and slams into the center of the table. He looks over to Mara. I told you that I have mother issues. You're welcome. Ezra just starts digging in.
Will will walk up behind Ezra and just put his hand on Ezra's shoulder. We all have issues with family.
He looks up over to
Seeing
Kumo.
it-
That even made me my favorite. That's the kind of she's into.
But thank you. We'll find a way out of this for you. Somehow.
It's my burden to bear, but
No,
you all make it
accepted-
a little bit easier.
You accepted this favor on our behalf. We all can bear a little bit of this for you.
The last thing I'm going to do is let that bitch hurt anyone else. I have plenty of times to think up with ways in which to get even with her.
Well, just remember, You have my help if you need it. And Kumo will leave a rifle round with you as he walks over to sit down.
Ezra will just tap it like a poker chip on the table. Mechanically, Ezra now has Infernal Calling. Infernal Calling, of which works on both sides. Mother Bethel can try to visit me, and I will have to have an active roll contested against her, or I can knowingly call Mother Bethel to come and assist us in or outside of combat. She is a night hag with stronger skills and abilities than even I have. But everything comes at a price.
That's what I was going to say. What cost?
Welcome to not the mother-in-law suite, to the mother suite. We are currently mechanically in Magnificent Mansion. We are free of any outside presences. We have access to almost anything you can need. This is a accurate description of home, even if it's not the real thing. Welcome to my childhood shit show.
Sayun is just staring at the table and the choices, and he's actually having an overload because he doesn't know where to start on the table. There's so much. Ezra, where do I start?
Let's start with we're alive with the second Hellstone. She could have taken that with her if she wanted to. She obviously has no interest in our games. Matter of fact, if she really wanted to, she could probably take us there and circumvent all of this, but I don't want to know what that cost would be.
She's using the Hellstone as a poker chip against you.
Yeah,
she
she
knows
does
we're looking for them, and well, I appreciate wholeheartedly you making this decision. You definitely did not have to, but that also inherently proves her point wrong about you. You may be her blood, but as Lord of Redemption, I know everyone faces choices and can change their fates.
See, that's the deal, Kelly. It would be a lot easier plucking strings if there wasn't someone watching me and actively trying to make it more difficult than what it is. You see, there's failure, and I could accept that. But that bitch doesn't let me know when it's me or when it's her. And it's strong enough yet. I can't tell when she's manipulating me when she's not. And this all reads to some sort of crazy psychosis of... I don't know when she's meddling with my life or others. All I can say is do not trust my mother under any circumstances. That is all I have to say about it. As Ezra will lower his head, continue eating.
So,
If we're not supposed to trust her, what about the food?
Don't worry. She loves to cook. If she was poisoning us, you'd already know. Remember, she enjoys playing with her food. And when I say food, I don't mean this.
Had an aunt that used to do that.
I forget that you can relate to these kind of instincts more than what meets the eye.
Well, just know, Ezra, no matter how my quest ends, if your mother should put you in a position where we have no other choice but to fight, you'll have my blade and what other strength of the heavens I can bring to bear.
I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you.
Maybe if we do find my friend, I'll let him know that you were instrumental in his rescue as well, and he's quite a formidable warrior in his day.
Oh,
I'm sure he'll pay his debts.
I'll tell him myself, because I'm going to be there. Ezra says with a smile.
Careful, Kilwraith. You're starting to sound like Caleb.
I think it was the exact opposite of how Caleb would have approached the situation.
Oh, keeping a bill and running tallies kind of sounds like it.
What'd you think, Caleb? You could have sold her something while she was here?
I mean,
Make a deal with the devil?
definitely could have used something for her skin. That's not really my specialty, though.
The strange part is, from several of you, it's felt as if she's pulled more than just a thread in some of your lives before. Strange. And yes, to spell it out to the audience, this is Bethel from Arswindale. 100% is my mother.
I freaking love it, by the way. The second you said it, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I see it.
As soon as you said it,
She was never just an old lady getting slayed in a tavern.
I
There
even
was
did
so
the-
much
the
more.
difference when you said it.
Wait a second. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, though.
Yeah.
If she's your mom, is Uthal your dad?
No, far
Just
removed,
one,
far removed.
One of the many companions of hers, but no, that wasn't the one.
There's a large selection of DNA to pull from there.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's a hag.
I don't know.
She's been living.
Maybe I'll have to roll for it someday.
Bro, we gotta roll on that.
Throw the
Well,
t-
or
If
not
that
the
happens,
father.
though, old man Uthal, Mikey's gotta jump in a game with us and role play your dad. Like, can I have my sword back? Oh, that would be too much.
You'll find you have anything that you need here. And if you need anything, just ask. is I'm immediately going to walk over to where I know the liquor cart is. And it's very old school. It's like the Zenith cart. 100%. This is a old woman's house. All right. The liquor cart is there. There's Canadian Mist probably from Tyson still left over from a GCX. There's even on the table, there's even the classic Witchlight 120s hard case. You can almost smell the menthol through it.
Well, today's been between dragons and ice golems. It's been a day, and while I can't say I'm quite comfortable with the notion of our host, we do need the rest. And he's gonna grab a tall stein, and he's gonna make a nice tall glass of bullfrog. Little taste of the swamp.
Indeed. Pairs well with this goat curry. And it's a gnarly roasted goat curry that has been poured out all over it. I don't even want to think about it much longer because it's going to make me incredibly hungry.
And as Kelwraith takes a big gulp of that bullfrog, I can't remember the last time I drank something like, well, actually, brings back somewhere sitting with some old friends in front of a fireplace. This is the kind of drink that you have at the end of the day and fall asleep in front of the fireplace and spill it on your foot and then give it to the guy next to you. That's how I had it. I remember. I believe it was in a mystic land called Rose and Shingle Creek.
Sounds lovely.
It was. I believe it was my first time.
Kuma will start kind of peeking under different platters and lifting up just to see what's out there. And he'll find a basket of fried chicken, and he'll just immediately toss the lid aside and grab 2 drums, and he's just gonna sit there. And you see his mustache actually move up and out of the way as he was able to start eating.
If anyone wants to do any more RP before we take this long rest, now is the time to do so.
You look up at one side of the table, and there is just a U of platters, and you just see a tail up over them at the end of it. And if you walk around, they're all open, and Sam's just chilling, leaning back in the chair, eating food. And as you come by, he's got sausages in each hand. He's double fisting. He's just eating away.
Arswindale style.
And as he's sitting there, he gets tired. And he actually passes out, holding onto a sausage on the side of his mouth.
Been there with
Kelwraith
cheese
makes
sticks.
Kelwraith makes his way over to an old school colonial style looking chaise lounge, and he's just gonna settle back on it. And he takes his boots off and kicks his feet up, and he's just gonna settle back and close his eyes. And it's got like one of those old like half knit throws on it that's like not big enough to cover your body, that Grandma had on the couch, so it's like kind of like a shawl almost, so it's just like over his arms and his torso. Well, luckily it's warm. It's warm enough in here that the cold doesn't bother him.
Now, for flavor purposes, you said the outside of this mansion is swamp, right?
No, actually not. It is like it's been set inside of a swamp area, but the minute you exit the door, it is just like Magnificent Mansion. We have the full front porch. It like fades, like it's very swampish.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar to, your defile ground, but then it fades quickly into the actual ice cavern.
So Kazul then will be kind of staring out the window into the endless swamp and reminiscing on his own home that's a swamp.
It would be incredibly comforting for you to be in this.
And for those that are awake, he's actually one of his eyes, as he plays a mind's eye for the first time ever, is one of his eyes is going to start glowing green, and just out in the sky you're going to see a projection of his past, and you'll see Kazul leaning down next to a child like Kazul. Daddy, can we go over the bugs again? And as he says yes, and they start going over the different bugs, like the little exploding fireflies, the centipedes, the little scorpion crawls through, and then you hear another Galoma with a woman voice. Honey, it's time for supper. As the little girl runs over to the mother, and then that scene fades, and then you see Kazul talking to a human, clad in armor, and they appear to be striking a deal, and then it just fades. That's it.
Cliffhanger much?
What's that?
I said cliffhanger much?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mind's eye, more like Mind's peak.
Yeah.
Make you want more.
Well, there it is.
Make you want more.
Well done. 40, give yourself a D12 inspiration. Proud of you.
I appreciate that. I was nervous. Never done that before.
Wait, hey, now you've laid the groundwork. We need more.
Toe in
We
the
know
pool,
you can
man.
do it now.
Toe in the pool. That's how it starts.
Goose will see you kind of like a boomer on the front porch of Cracker Barrel, just reminiscing in that rocking chair. Hey, I brought you that Voodoo Ranger hard charge tea just the way you like it. Extra hard and extra charged.
Goose, I'm gonna need it tonight.
As he sets that Yeti up on the small stand in between. Yeah, well, found some good reading material too. You gotta go number 2. He throws down. There's every Nat Geo that talks about a swamp or marshland. Some good reading in there.
Hey, Goose, also, I want to thank you for coming along and helping. Been a lot of help.
Be honest, I couldn't sit back home alone all that time. I'm used to pestering you. Gets me away from the boss too, Let me sleep in. You're a good guy,
Oh, either way, it's appreciated.
You keep defiling. I'll do my best job. Even if it
You
is
got
so
it.
cold down here. Oh God, shut that door. Jesus, this magic is always so strong. He's going to go and Cheshire cat and curl up like a giant collar. Anyone else?
Caleb's walking around. He's gonna he's looking on the tables for the silverware, and he's looking at all the glasses. Like, these are high quality crystal. These would be perfect to mix potions with. And he's gonna pocket what he can, because he feels after the last battle, he's just feeling like the party depends on him more for the potions to stay alive. So now he's kind of just focusing in on his work, and he's going to spend a good chunk of the night just practicing mixing his potions, so he doesn't to minimize any possible oopses when he's mixing in the field.
What's interesting about this is that under any other circumstances, these vials would just disappear upon exiting the mansion. But it seems like your intention is what holds them together. Anyone else?
After eating, Kuma will move to the neighboring room, kind of away from everybody, just to make sure that he doesn't interrupt anyone that's going down for rest, or Seiyun, who's already fallen asleep at the table and is currently teetering on two legs of the chair. And he'll sit in the corner and he'll work through making sure all of his ammo's replenished. And once replenished the ammo, he'll sit down and stare at his rifle. You've spoken to me before. Talk to me again. Tell me why. Why is all this happening? Where we go from here? He'll just stare at it. For a long time, he'll just keep staring, just waiting for anything to respond. Eventually, he'll sigh, place the rifle in the corner, and he'll start to attach webbing to the wall and make a hammock for himself. He'll crawl up into the hammock, staring down at the rifle one more time. Just reaching out mentally, trying to see if he can make a connection again. And just stares at it as he falls asleep, waiting for it to talk back.
Roll a d20. Same cold silence.
Slowly drifting to sleep. He's already shifted forms, but he holds up one little paw, almost like trying to flip at the bird, but since he doesn't have a hand right now, you just see a spindly arm stick up at it as he falls asleep.
Ezra's going to kind of make a round, checking on that everyone's gotten themselves someplace to stay, that they're comfortable with his nightcap. A very particular cocktail. One, if you've only been to Epcot, you would probably know. A particular violet sake. garnished with a small plum. He's going to walk past Mara's room as she's been exhausted, frustrated. Probably the first time that her axe has not been proficient at her craft. Ezra sees the doors shut. He wants to go in, but he stops. And instead, he just traces a symbol of protection outside of her door. As she is the only female inside the party, Ezra wants to make sure that his mother does not fill her ears this evening. As he could stomach having his days ended by his mother, or even the rest of the guys inside the party. But he could not live knowing his mother tried to recruit Mara to her coven. And eventually he will let rest take him. As you guys all wake up, incredibly rested. It's like the best bed and breakfast that you've ever been to. Wherever you slept, there is your favorite breakfast of choice already there on a tray that can be moved to your hammock or bed. It's as if someone has read your mind.
Eggs in a whole runny yolk and bacon.
So much runny.
Kubo doesn't even transform, he just immediately sinks right into it.
What else is on the others' plates?
Sayun slept in the chair the night before, but he feels incredibly rested. As he wakes up, there's the platters still in front of him. And he looks to the left, he sees biscuits and gravy. Then a platter of nothing but bacon. And then there's ham. There's pancakes with different toppings that he could put things on. And he looks over, there's milk and orange juice and apple juice. And his eyes just get huge. He literally grabs it, just starts throwing it in his mouth, mixing food. Just eating it all at once, enjoying it all, washing it all down. It looks like he's 4 years old again. And he's happy.
Kelwraith looks over and there's a plate with some nice thick French toast. And the powdered sugar on top and the butter just kind of melted and running down. And then right next to it is a tall glass, a clear glass that looks like milk. But it is better than milk. It is the milk that is left in the bottom of your cereal bowl after you eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Mm.
This is the cinnamony sugar milk that,
That is
someone
the
should
best
bottle
milk.
someday and just sell.
They do sell it.
You know what's easier? Doing it yourself. Buying a thing of cereal.
But they do sell it, in case you want to know.
I can't drink milk anymore, so I don't eat cereal anymore. That's probably one of the things I miss most. Is just a big bowl of cereal, honestly. But yeah, French toast and cinnamon toast crunch milk.
As you all receive the benefits of Mother Bethel's Heroes Feast, we'll take a quick 3-minute stretch break as you guys exit the southern mansion back into the Fey Ice Dungeon.
Bro.
Let's go.
Now I'm gonna go heat up more pizza.
Just let me in, you little cunts.
I'm sitting over here like, okay, we're working through some stuff here. We're gonna work through it.
So, I didn't know how we were going to encounter Mother Bethel, but whenever that Infernal Calling spell came up as an option, I was like, I need to do some more fun stuff with you in the Hellstone since you drew it. And I was like, okay, I can give us some cool stuff, and I'll work it into the story with it.
Yeah, I was like, God damn it, we didn't rest yet, and the portal's opening. I was like, I don't know what we're about to fight, but it's gonna whoop our ass.
I wanted you to pucker just for a second.
Hey,
Oh,
I didn't
it was
play
done.
with him. I said nothing. I said absolutely nothing. So you don't blame me for that. That was all him puckering us. I was puckering too.
I've been so bad. No spell slot. I mean, we get our health back, but it's like, cool. Please don't be a giant ice
What am I gonna
golem.
do with my no spell slots and cantrips?
Looks like me and you are
I'd like to do
Eldritch Blasted.
Blast. Can I do Eldritch Blast?
Dark blast.
Dude, we get 3 of those now, boy.
Hell yeah. Oh wait, is that level 10?
Yeah.
Oh.
The heck's my dog barking at?
Yeah, I changed all that level 11 stuff. Hits at 10.
I like
Nice.
I was like, just make us level 11. I mean,
You got enough hit points.
yeah.
Oh man, this Booty Ranger tea is hitting, dude.
Oh my god.
So
That is
nice.
good.
He's throwing a couple of scoops of ice. Dump it in.
I've yet to try those yet.
Well, it's no different than sitting there and drinking Arnold Palmer's, and then you all of a sudden you're like, these are almost 8% Arnold Palmer's.
That sounds dangerous.
The problem is you got to hydrate with them because you think that you're being hydrated and drinking water and ice, but it's not.
Look at that cinnamon toast crunch flavored milk.
You finally found it in Australia? You found the teas? We got the teas down under? Yo.
I wasn't sure if he was talking about the tea or the Gorilla Glue lube that was mentioned above there. I'm like,
Love it.
yes.
Wow, we don't even have the teas all of the places in the States. I love that. But that's how you make more money. You put it everywhere. Do you guys have the variety pack or just lemon? By the way, thank you all for the kind reactions to everyone's RP out there. You guys are very, very, very nice.
It's always fun.
Thanks for gassing us up.
Heck yeah.
Whenever I hear 40 say he was going to drop a mind's eye, I was locked in. Locked in.
You got a little peek. I teased you.
Bro, you have good RP. You just need to rip the Band-Aid, bro.
Oh, so point of order on that too. So I was dozing off. You're looking at the window and see this. Does the group see this? Is this a projection that we all see? Or was
Yes. If you were awake, you would see it.
Okay.
I know Sayun said he was dozing off, but
I'll be honest. Mine's eyes are just for the storytelling. You don't see any of that shit. Kazul will have to talk about that. They are just an entry into their world. Just a storytelling based mechanic. But you can see him out there looking longingly into the swamp. For sure. Nice. Love to hear that, Resi. Let's go.
Longingly into the swamp. Which reminds me, I restarted my 14 subscription. Angsty emo bunny boy is what I'm going for this time.
Angsty emo bunny boy. Still white maging?
I'm going to change to the Viper class.
That's right. You said that.
Yep.
You said
Because I did the first 10-year story as
Yeah.
a healer. Now I'm going to be a DPS.
For the Heroes Feast, are you rolling 2d10?
No, we always get max.
Okay.
oh,
Was that temporary that we just add then? Because it didn't
That's-
auto do it.
No, it's a max.
That's 20.
No.
Your max.
It doesn't let me do it though. Is there a way to make it permanent or
Yeah,
stay?
it kicked it back right away.
Yeah.
Well, what you do is you go in to editor and you go to overall bonus and you put in 20 and hit save.
I just added it to the temporary HP pool that you could do right there.
Yeah, but it's not temp. It's overall
Yeah, and
bonus.
then if you get healed and you're going to the max, it won't refresh those.
Interesting that overall bonus
Sure.
doesn't. Just do maximum override.
And now, where did you say this? In the editor?
There we go.
So you click on your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the top left-hand corner where there's a little tool.
Oh, there you go.
Turn on edit. Then you go down to hit
Cog
points.
wheel there. Yep. And just change it. Override. Gotcha.
Caleb, I'm in your character sheet, so I'm just gonna do it.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to figure out where.
I didn't know that button existed. I was like, oh, it's up there on the top left.
Yeah, that's how you that's how you edit your character sheet. The easiest way.
Outstanding.
Anybody else having trouble?
You know,
Good.
since you showed those two specifically, they're going to look at everything they can.
Good God, Mara is 194.
She's strong. She's thick.
Thick.
And tank's got a tank, you know?
Mm-hmm.
When you don't have a shield or armor, might as well have the HP.
It's true. We need every bit of it.
Before we head out, Caleb's gonna notice Kelwraith and his cinnamon toast crunch milk there. You seem to like that. I've never seen it. Is it good?
Never had cinnamon toast crunch infused cow's milk.
Do you mind if I take that? Got an idea. And he's really not gonna wait for you to answer yes or no. He's just gonna take it, and he's now gonna he's gonna use it. He's gonna mix this into his health potions because Sehun told him his health potions taste like shit. So it'll be cinnamon toast crunch flavored health potions.
Nice.
Why
God.
are you drinking those? You're at full health. They're just fucking delicious.
This is good. I don't know. Why do you eat when you're not hungry? I just want to feel something. It's
Yeah,
okay.
you know?
True.
These should go down much better now. Now, I'm not telling you to get hurt on purpose, but
Thank you, Caleb. See, guys, I told you he's a good guy. He listens to constructive criticism.
Shake it like a red nose.
Yeah, he just came in and made me jump.
I was wondering,
that
I'm
made me
like,
turn around. I thought my dog was
was
locked in my room.
If my cat's making that much sounds, something bad happened.
As you guys exit the mansion, there are several rowboats on the other side of this opening. Waiting for you to row across to this frozen dock in the distance. You guys load up and begin making your way towards the opening of this frozen palace in the mountainside.
How far out do we have to row?
This is story time, so there's nothing mechanically here. As you guys row, you look down and just see your breath as you look freezes into a small patch through these icy waters. And eventually you disembark on the other side. Staring back at this massive floating glacial fortress.
More
Cold
ice.
out here. I expect it's cold in there as well, but maybe not quite as cold.
Anywhere's better than out here.
would you like to lead the way, Caleb?
No. I don't go in the front.
No.
Do you see any armor on me? Just this jacket here?
Yes,
If
yes,
I-
I know. You
If I
stand in the
die,
back.
who's going to make the potions to keep you alive?
That
Hey,
is a
you
good
were
point.
quite impressive.
Yeah. Mara, you ready? Or, wait.
Always
do-
DM.
Do we rock, paper, scissors, or... No. You know what? It's my turn. I'll go first. And Sayun is going to walk towards it.
All right.
I hope.
I want you all to know that you are officially in JRPG mode throughout this dungeon. Your movements will affect everything. So take your time and walk and act with intention.
Sayun is going to walk up to it and get in the door just to see if he can peek around the corner. And he'll have to step forward to do that. There's just a door here.
You are met with a massive elemental infused door. A sheet of ice completely coating it. And a massive metal arm.
I know that I can break ice. I don't know if I should break this one. Hey guys, I think we need someone smart, and that's not me.
Make
Someone-
way, make way, make way.
Oh, let me back up. Give you room.
As Caleb kind of pushes himself like he's the smart guy here.
I'm gonna grab Caleb's shoulder as he comes by. A word of caution from someone who's delved into dungeons. Look before you leap. You don't know how many times I've almost set off a tripwire that alerted the hordes of hell to my presence. Places like this don't want visitors.
Right, well, I'll be careful then. Go up to where Sayun was standing and kind of investigate this door and look for traps.
Let's go ahead and roll that investigation. $24. Is that your final number?
Makes me worry. You know what? I'm gonna say yes.
There is 100% a trap that is infused in this opening. The ice that covers it. Kind of take one of your crossbow bolts out that hasn't had an elemental attached to it, and you wave it through the front, and you see it freeze, but this door kind of reaches out towards it and bridges the halfway point. There is an elemental that is infused into this spot over the door.
Kind of take a little step back. Oh, there's a. Yep. It's definitely got something here. It's almost
Here to be more descriptive, something here that it's
There's-
really not sitting well with me. Caleb.
So, well, not sure how to explain it. It's cold. It's like an elemental is trapped in the door or stuck above the door. It's not attacking. It's just my arrow froze. So see, as he holds it back, all frosted up.
So touching the door would be a bad idea.
Judging by the looks of the arrow, yes. Touching it would probably not be a good idea. I mean, I could probably throw one of these fire bombs at the door and see what happens.
Skullwraith is gonna step up behind him, Caleb, and he's gonna just. No, I cannot because it won't let me. Hold on. Dude. No. I'm in there somewhere. And can I make can I just investigate, not for traps specifically, but just around the door for any other clue that would, or any other weakness?
Go ahead and investigate. $18. You're unable to see if there are any other traps behind because you're stuck with this layer of elemental before you even deal with the door. So you're going to have to figure out some way to deal with this elemental before you even get to the door into this place.
Elementals usually have a spark of life to them, sentience even, and have you tried asking it to move out of the way?
Certainly a try. Do you know Primordial?
Can't say I do. Anyone? The best I can do is a rough Sylvan accent.
He asked you, does anyone else know?
Oh no, I don't know much.
I know a few curses and dragon.
Well, there's your answer.
All I
Okay.
know is in common.
You know Druidic?
I do.
I mean, it's
And I doubt it speaks Celestial.
Druidic can be, I mean, it's of nature. It might have certain phrases based in a root. It's probably the best shot if you want to take a crack at it.
Fastest thing to please move in Druidic.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. Do you have a better idea, Kazoo?
I mean, I can try.
That's the spirit. I can try. I like it.
I won't move ahead of them. Elemental, ice elemental. May we pass?
I want you to roll a persuasion check at disadvantage.
That's right shift. Disadvantage.
Control. Left control.
Left control.
Yeah, my -1 persuasion. This will be a great roll.
Nat 20, it doesn't matter. Get a 4, it probably also doesn't matter.
Anything you want to do to this roll before I proceed?
Sure. What a time to use that D12.
It's a 4.
It's
As your-
It's a 4.
As your
16.
as your
Hey, how about-
DM, I'll
I'm
let you
standing
know
next
that
to you. I'll give you my luck, my inherent luck. Maybe you should try that again. I don't think you said it correct.
Not only that, maybe put some pizzazz on it. No self-respecting
You didn't even say please.
sir.
I did say please move.
Maybe some kind of...
well, then why don't you all step up and do it if you have such eloquence? Here.
Open sesame. You know.
You all are ridiculous. Ezra is
There's
going to
old
step
Ezra.
up. Try to be the best interpreter that you can.
Certainly will.
Oh mighty, oh mighty, oh mighty of elementals guarding this infernal fey dungeon.
Oh, infernal elemental guarding this dungeon.
Do you want an automatic fail?
No.
Good, then I'll just read this once and make you roll. How about that? Please grant us what little respite you can and allow us to pass through. We'd be willing to barter if we need to, or help improve your own situation. Kazul, intelligence check.
Oh, that's intelligence saving throw. That's not a check.
It's what's your bonus on your check?
My check
Actually,
is a
no.
+4.
Saving throw is great for this. This is definitely a saving throw situation.
Okay. I will
20.
take that then.
Go ahead and
Is that your final answer?
roll with advantage with a D4 of guidance. So remember to just use Alt. You can manually add the 1D4 in and hit the advantage.
That's on persuasion still.
Yes.
All right. 1d4.
Nat 20.
Doesn't matter when you get a nat 20.
Oh, I said
Oh,
before, guy.
let's go.
Just gotta use, the nat 20.
Felt I was in a Mel Brooks film for a moment.
Just roll it. Just roll it.
That is beautiful. Stepping
Blazing Saddles.
up and out. That elemental moves up into the space. You can see it's completely armored, covered in its own icy form. It bows, places its hand on the opening of the door, and swings it open for you. And it merges back into the wall.
Let that
Thank
be a
you.
lesson to you all that a little courtesy and professionalism can go a long way.
I don't think that you guys have ever in your existence actually non-combat.
No, this is a first.
This
This never happened.
This is the first.
When
For
you
us,
said
this is the
JRPG
first.
and I noticed that I had no vision on anything until I stepped in a hallway,
Let-
I was like, somebody look at the ceiling. Look at the ceiling.
Let's
It's
remind
always
you.
there.
You asked the guy that rolls the most nat ones to try to pass that persuasion check.
It's okay. It all worked out.
Well, if you would just do this more often, you wouldn't be the guy that rolls the most nat ones, would you?
I mean,
Kumo, Ezra, you might want to go in front of me. I have a feeling I'm not going to be much use up front. I'll make sure no one gets from behind us.
Kumo's sitting with his Nest controller out on the dock, walking up to every box, hitting the letter A, seeing if anything opens. Doing his best JRPG movements.
Looking for
before
hidden doors everywhere.
before everyone moves forward, Kazul is going to let out almost a fog and cast Pass Without a Trace on everybody.
Ooh, let's go.
I have that spell.
Okay.
Just saying.
So you
So
can
I
see
can
the
put this
walls
bomb
of the
up.
actual dungeon. All I did was open up where we can see the thickness.
Sick.
Yes.
All
I'll
right,
put my firebomb
uh,
away. Don't need this.
Little sneaky. Little
Could be
light
the
foot.
effects, I believe.
I can put it on everybody if you would like.
Mhm.
All right. Bam.
Holy shiza.
That was cool.
All right, let's go ahead and get a group stealth check.
Let's go.
Is that everyone rolling or just 40 rolling?
Oh, that's everybody.
Everyone, toss them dissies.
Fight the
Oh my god, I have a plus 22 right now. Let's
Oh
go.
man. I was looking at my plus 19 like.
Oh no! No!
He's got he rolled a dirty 20 off a nat 1.
Kumo steps through the boards on the dock and too busy looking at the boxes. As Kumo turns around, you just see him trip over one of the barrels of fish that's laying out there, and you see him go through the hole in the dock. as he steps
This is still a
forward.
group. Somebody can catch you here, so it's not a it's not a one person and you fail. Sayun's 37 though does get chopped off. It disappears. 20 plus 32 plus 29
Someone
Plus-
want to toss Maras?
Oh, yeah.
27
Yeah, there we go. That's what we needed. One more big number up there.
plus 36 plus 1.
Plus.
Plus 1.
And we still come out with a 24.16. As you almost fall. You know, it's like that short where the cat is running off the boat trying to go up and they're like, oh, he's got it. And he's like, like the very end, he just diverts right and falls into the water. Oh God, we gotta get Kumo. We catch you before you go in.
You just see Kumo's hair touch, so he does get frosted tips just for a moment.
Kumo, is it too cold in here for your spider sense? You're usually so nimble.
I just didn't see that barrel of fish. I was trying to check the boxes out here. Everyone walked past the boxes and went into a hallway where I can't see. So
Sayun, how would you like to proceed?
He is going to step up. Guys, left or right?
You're in front. You make the call. I'm not even past the doorway yet.
All right. There's nothing
It's left.
here.
As you
Okay.
guys stop. If you do that, I will roll the encounter table right off the bat. Hold your horses. Where Kelray stands after Sayun goes racing through the dungeon. Guys!
Doing laps here.
I'm so excited.
It's
I
a
mean,
jogging trot.
that is Monkey Boy.
It is Monkey Boy, but we also are not going to get a long rest inside of this dungeon. So
And we're sneaking. We're literally going.
we are sneaking.
Filthies.
In the corner, there are 2 passageways that are blocked by large glacial boulders.
Can I investigate those boulders and see if, like, what kind of force or effort it would take to move or dislodge them?
Roll an investigation check.
Those boulders made of?
$23. These seem to go far into the passageway. They would be a Herculaneum effort, even if you all had warhammers.
It seems we won't be going this way at all anytime soon. Hopefully no one was in these passages when this happened. Sayun, just go slow and watch your footing. I know you tend not to trip and fall, but
I know.
danger lurks.
No. I have to think about other people. People are clumsy. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
I have to think about others, so do you.
Thank you for the potions, by the way. They taste great now.
Don't drink them now. I knew that was a bad idea.
I only took a sip.
Licking the stopper. Put it back in there.
Just
That's how you get bacteria in it. It's
Alright.
gonna go bad.
All right, Kelwraith, stay close to me and let me know when you need to look at something, all right? I'll be up front in case something happens, but I need you here to tell me because I don't know where I'm going. All right.
Not going this way.
Pardon me, Mark. Wow. Your sword.
Pardon?
Your,
Excuse me?
Pardon.
Excuse me?
Is there anything you need to look at?
As we get to the corner up here, I just want to look at the ceilings. I would like to look up.
This
How
is
tall
a
are these
massive chamber. Kelwraith.
hallways are? Okay.
No. Kelwraith,
Or just
Sayun. I'm going to get to it. Don't worry.
Yep.
As you guys peek around the corner, it opens up to a much larger cavern. Almost similar to the entryway where the golems were at. You guys also see bodies. Both animal and what look like some remains of adventurers in this cavity.
The entry to that room is right around the corner there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just kind of say, and just let me slide by you.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, it's like in a wall there. As I enter the cavern, I would just want to. How tall up does the cavern look like it goes?
Peeking from where you're at, 60 feet almost. It's massive. It's like walking into one of those large underground cave cathedrals.
And can I see anything up there? Any critters?
Use your D&D skills.
I'd like to use perception to look up, or investigation, whichever you prefer.
Investigation is looking for something particular.
Yeah, I'm looking for any kind of threat that wouldn't be on the ground, but like up above us, flying or otherwise clinging to the ceilings.
Go ahead and use a perception check.
No, see,
Guy's been
perception.
traumatized by ceiling monsters here.
I have been, and it's your fault, and you know it. That was the wrong one. That was investigation. There's a perception
Go ahead.
check.
You can apply your 19 to your perception.
Okay, so 19 plus 9. Why is it doing that? I don't know. I don't know what I just did. It's a nat 20 somehow. I don't know what just happened. I tried to add 9. It didn't work.
So, is there a reason why you have advantage on perception checks?
No, not that I know of. I don't know. I tried to just click on something, and I think I hit up or down, or I don't know what happened there. I wanted to just.
Well, this is my time asking you that it would be very important if you did know.
I will check.
Is there anything new that you've gained?
Not for perception checks. The Hero's Feast doesn't. That's just wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Saves, I think, right? So no, it would just be 19 plus 9, so 28.
All right. I rolled just to see what would happen.
I was like, I didn't even click it. That was just rolling by itself. Yeah, so I'm at a 28.
You look up at the ceiling, and it is clear of present hanging monsters. You don't see anything that would do of harm in the ceiling up above.
There doesn't appear to be anything on the ceiling.
Yeah, see, this is what happens. This is how I become terrified.
Calraith, is everything all right? Do you need me back up there?
What I urge you all to do, and this happens almost every time we do a dungeon, is you all become video game. And you guys need to play D&D again.
Yeah.
So remember, just do what your character would do and enjoy the ride.
Sayun, just stay close by. That I want to go look at those corpses. I've seen many mutilated bodies in my time, and I've become adept at looking at dead bodies and finding out how they perished.
All right.
Maybe their means of dismemberment. So yeah, I'd like to go up to, I can't really see in there, but I guess this dead
All right.
Rat.
Got some weird hobbies up there.
As you look into the room, you can see the carcasses of frozen creatures in here. You're not quite sure what creatures they are. You can also see some adventurers that got very close to several chests that are frozen into this back wall. Sayun and Calraith both roll perception checks on the room.
Sayun sees the chest in the wall, and that's all he's focused on. His eyes are glistening over like Abu looking at the red jewel.
Elraith looks over and notices Sayun literally abooing the red jewel, and he will actually, and he will try to like squint into the room and really pick apart the detail with a 26.
Kelwraith, there is something strange about the floor in this room. It looks too perfect. Almost as if it looks like a green on a golf course.
Something here is off. Caleb, do you have that crossbow bolt that's got the ice on the end of it from the door?
Yeah, it's just a regular crossbow bolt. Pull it out. Here you go.
As
Still
you guys
frosted
are
up.
discussing that, Sayun is still enthralled by the chest. And since I did a 2, Sayun's gonna start walking towards the treasure in the wall.
Elraith would attempt to grab him by the
Tail.
no, his coat, his
As you grab his
chest
collar,
flap.
you see Sayun's foot land, and it reverberates and it sends ripples out through the room. Your stealth, which was a 24,
Oh,
the floor is this fine, like frozen bits and particles as everything in the room gets sucked down. You holding onto the back of Sayun is the only thing that protects him from being pulled into this. I need an athletics check from you, Kelwraith.
oh, you're dying, bud. Sorry.
I want an advantage card, that bad boy.
I think I already used an advantage card early
Yeah,
on.
that's right.
I got some inspos, but you know what? If we just roll a nat 20, we don't got to worry about it. There's a 19.
Yo, 19. You're able to pull Kelwraith back, or Sayun back from sheer disaster. As you do, 3 massive frost worms that are collared and chained emerge up into the room. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Let's go. Look at these things.
I'm so glad everyone's old enough to get the Abu reference.
Really glad my pass without a trace saved us.
So close,
yeah.
dude. So close.
1.
Your alert did not,
Yeah, my
Alert.
alert did not work on my roll.
right? Because you're
There's a +5 on there.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
that's
he has-
my X.
that's his dex bonus.
Wow.
Let me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clear initiative off, and I'm going to rebring all your characters in here because they were previously just pulled in. Probably don't have all the goods on them, so let's do this.
Kumo's wondering how teleportation works. I was so far back. How am I in the room?
How am
Where
I
did the worms
here?
come from? What's going on?
Hi, Roa. I'm so glad that you grabbed him because I would have made him keep walking.
Dude, I'm a flat roll on that, dude.
I'm like, oh,
I knew when you
God.
rolled that too. I was like, God damn it, he's gonna.
You
go
knew I was
walk
gonna
on
have,
this.
yeah.
Oh,
you knew.
absolutely.
All right. Now you guys are up there.
It still didn't add the 5 though for alert.
Oh, and this time you rolled fucking garbage too.
It did. It did when I tested yours. You are rolling in some fashion that is skirting. How are you rolling?
Okay, I clicked on the dice on the combat log.
Combat carousel.
The combat carousel. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you have alert on your sheet, and it says it adds the 5, so it's. You don't have to make it a an effect or anything, right? Is that
Yes, it's literally turned. Your alert feed is no longer on your character sheet.
Congratulations.
That would be why. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put it on there.
It literally is not there.
Oh, you're doing it now then. So I see it on the bottom.
I think that it did not get saved when I did it. I think I clicked it and closed it. There you go.
Try again. There you go. Now it worked.
Ta-da!
Oh, come on. Sat on the 18, tipped over on the 5.
Well,
Looks like my alert didn't work either, just saying.
The non-existent one.
The non-existent one.
I don't.
His
there-
alert
there
exists
happens-
more than his cloak does.
things are a
Anybody
little bit
using your
different.
relentless?
I was gonna
I
say
am.
it doesn't look like your relentless worked. I wrote.
You know what?
We'll be using one.
This is always the worst idea. But yeah, I'm going to use a relentless.
I mean, you cannot.
You know what happens when I do this.
Even if you roll the bottom, you're not going.
It's gonna be a
any
20
lower,
this
really.
time though.
Huh?
You're gonna roll in that 20 this time.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's
You
what
just
I'm
rolled
going
in
to do.
that 20.
Ezra, you still can do the thing where you move me up in initiative in round 2, right? That's the thing.
You know it.
All right, yeah. I'll use a thank you. Now it's behind my thing there. Oh, come on.
Just in case you move down 1.
Or I get a 20.
Yeah.
Ah, dude.
Literally,
Dude.
literally
It's
went down 2.
You,
Guys, I'm glad you guys spend Streamloot's money to buy me these alert
I was
cards
gonna use
or
a relentless
these
also.
relentless cards, so I could go down to the initiative every time.
there's 45 of them. If you want to use them, we need to get on.
Sayun, have you used your relentless?
No, I want to.
All right. Hopefully you roll good so I can burn burn this once just for Kelwraith. Oh my god.
Is it better? It's not.
I went up by 1, and you
Yeah.
went down by 2. We did.
It's a net loss of 1. Great, good job, boys. You know what? The thing is, sometimes if you go at the end of the round, you win the combat that way, in a way.
Sorrowful fate for Kelwraith. Here you go. I burned it. It's
Oh my god. Does it compound?
Don't worry, I'll just get punched in the face till it's my turn.
If you go down to 7, I'm
Last.
gonna laugh.
Nat 20, baby. All right, 16. I'll take it. That's much better. That's the only way I wanted to go.
Well, it's good. All of us, then all of them, then Sayun.
Well, as long as all 3 of them are beating the shit out of Sayun, you ought to be okay.
I mean, he is dangling in front of them like a little fish on a line.
That is true. He is standing closest to them, right? Because he.
All right. Gazul, you start the top of the round.
Well, not sure if I want to drop concentration on Pass Without a Trace yet, because after this fight we might need it.
Remember, you guys are on Dungeon rules here, man.
Yes.
You guys are
Yeah, I
on
know.
Dungeon rules.
I don't want to waste my spell slot.
Yeah, you can try to roll it up until it gets knocked off or something like that.
So, I will bonus actions Swampy Swamp. And just Eldritch Blast. Target on the right.
We're going full dungeon rules. You're just gonna see our casters Eldritch blasting the whole time.
Can't use spell slots.
Let's see here. Double check, make sure everybody's got fire weapon. You guys don't.
Oh, you want it on? Should be on. On. All right. Boop.
I mean,
There we go.
realistically, unless you're against a fire elemental, why would you ever take it off?
I didn't know if it was like a bonus action activate or we're
It's
just
a
using
21 hit.
Now, as long as I made the deal with my mom, we're good to go.
We just have it. Cool. Cool. That's
21
nice.
hits that frostworm.
I don't like how he said that, by the way. Hits that frostworm.
There are 3 different sizes, so
Yeah, I see the one in the middle is the big one.
little in the middle ain't got much back.
16.
Does not
Oh.
hit.
I'll use
Plus
that
the ones on the
12.
ceiling that we don't see yet.
19?
Fire is highly effective and does double damage.
Hell yeah.
Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit. 19 is the
Yes.
AC.
Whew. Thanks, Mom. You're the best. Oh,
Look at
for
that
now.
max fire.
Max fire damage. There you go.
My last attack. 28.
It was a hell of a blow.
And I get to roll 3 swamps. Another 10 necrotic. That's my turn.
And the necrotic applies.
Sweet.
Noted.
Caleb, your turn. Any movement for you, Kazul?
Yeah, take a step back.
Caleb's gonna
Hold on here. It doesn't look like we are gridded here. Give me 1 second. I got you half on, half off.
Yeah, that happened in the previous dungeon somehow. We got like in the halfway of squares.
Yeah, none of them all always line up.
It looks like we gridded to the top of the page.
Yep, it's just fucked up. Caleb, your turn.
go back behind all my friends here, and yeah, I'm just gonna T for target this guy. And he's just gonna go ahead. He saw the fire cause the damage, so he's gonna go ahead and throw the... Wait, no. I have to do my shot first. Been a while. Let's try that again.
Oh!
Yeah.
You ain't going nowhere.
So yeah, that's probably not going to work out for him.
Pring.
Oh, forgot to load this thing.
There's just an empty bow. You took the crossbow bolt out and touched the door and just never put another one in there.
Oh, dry firing can.
You're
be
not supposed to dry fire crossbows.
I will let you use your reaction to fix your crossbow.
Okay, I'll do that. And then, so that was the my action. You know what? Just because I can, I'm going to bonus action roll on the chemistry table just to see what I can get.
That's a fun hell of a potion.
And just yeah, I'm just gonna.
You gonna down that bad boy?
Yeah, I'm gonna drink that. Yes.
My man said bear totem activated.
Go ahead and write Dragon Scale Potion down as one that you have learned.
That's funny. I actually put that one on the list, trying to get it when I was making my list earlier. And unfortunately, because I nat 1'd, I didn't really do anything else, but at least I'm a little bit tankier.
You got in your Iron Man outfit.
I thought you said don't drink the potions till you're hurt.
Different potion. But you
Is that
see,
what-
I drink it, and you see like the skin. You can see like it kind of like dry, like the scales just rotate up, like.
Oh
Almost
god,
like
he's
Iron Man.
turning into one.
How long does that potion last?
A minute.
Perfect. All right. I am making one of these little things on the fly here to drag and drop it.
Oh, you're making the potion? Okay.
We need dragon scales for 800, please.
You now have rage.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Advantage on stealth checks or strength checks.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Here we go. We got those things and cool. I turned the effects on, right? Awesome.
You turned them on, then you turn them off.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Perfect. Kumo, your turn.
See. All right. Let's see here. We're going to let's use sharpshooter, and we're going to take aim at the big guy that took some damage there to start with, since he is. I believe that's who I've been witnessing people attack.
They've been attacking this guy right here.
Oh, the right guy? Okay. E. All right. All right. The average worm, not the bigger than average and not the smaller than average. All right.
The big
Trying to remember.
Big
all the things
perm,
we've
small
talked about
worm.
Within this combat scenario, am I allowed to use my rifle because they're less than 30, or do I need to only use my pistol?
You are in the confines of this room.
Okay. Depending upon the size of the room, it could have worked. I just didn't understand how that worked. Okay. So there's no rifle in this combat style. Use revolver. Okay. There we go. It's set up. Firing. 26 to hit on the first.
26 will hit.
We're gonna hit him. We're gonna slap him for some 41.
Ooh.
24 pierce.
Damn.
17 fire.
That's a hot round right there. Hot
As
load.
I said, these are hot loaded. I felt like when I was.
This is a hot load.
A hot load.
A little bit of
And
swamp
it's
action too. All right, Kumo's gonna fire off his next round.
That's how you do it, baby.
Let's
That's how you
go.
hammer one in.
Yes.
Mega load.
Hot load.
Oh my god.
Load in
Oh,
there.
got 2 1s on it, dude. Damn.
2 1s. Same amount of fire damage. 17.
Oof.
Or you thank Ezra's mom.
Your
Oh,
mom made these hot.
Full damage on swamp.
And we got one more fire.
That worm is bloodied.
We just hit an ad. Do you want to pause? Or do we do my last attack?
Oh shit, we did. Go ahead, stretch.
All right. I got one more attack when we come back.
On the next episode.
Oh my god, could you imagine? And on the next episode, the next attack will happen.
Good shot, man.
Heck yeah.
Woo!
I'll say everyone in here is already a sub anyway. They're like, what the heck is an ad? I don't know what an ad is.
This gives me an opportunity. I was reading over all my bonus actions now, and I'm like, oh, which one do I want to use?
Yeah,
There are all
man.
these options now on these bonus actions. It's like, oh, I can use that. I can use that.
BRB.
I got something. I'll take care of the old frost worm. Cluster bombs.
Cluster bombs.
I did not have giant frostworm on the opening room bingo card.
Oh, I want to see like if I could see what killed this animal and investigate its corpse, and then Sayun's like, "Oh, treasure." Typical.
Sparkly.
Yeah, I was gonna take your crossbow bolt and toss it out there and see how like quicksand or something.
Hey, for what's worth, I did RP to say people should go in front of me. When no one moved, I'm like, all right,
I mean,
monkey boy going.
I was in front of you, but you just walked past me to go get treasure, so that's why I was like, I'm gonna attempt to grab him. Luckily, I didn't roll like a 4. I saved that for my
No,
initiative.
you did good. But if there's one person that's able to fall, it's Sayun.
Able to fall? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, you shouldn't technically be able to fall at all. You should never fall.
Exactly.
What else I got?
So I've never really done like the whole like we've done dungeons, but this is probably the first time I've been playing a D&D dungeon where my character is literally an investigator, like the investigator class. Usually I'm like the dumb one that's like the Hulk smash.
I've been melee 2 campaigns in a row. I have to go back to I think I have to go back to a caster next time we play.
I have a barbarian idea. That's what I'm getting ready for.
I just don't know what kind of caster I want to be yet.
Don't worry, it won't be a Goliath this time, 40. So I won't crush you or crush something above you.
And I'm also terrified in dungeon play of the goddamn ceilings. You know how many times I've been destroyed by things in the ceilings.
Will get you.
Ceilings that always get you. Always look up.
Hey, this wasn't in the ceiling. This was in the floor.
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
Yeah, you're
That's true.
focused on the ceiling. on the floor.
Well, I noticed the floor was, something about it. I was gonna test it, but I even saw treasure, and treasure it was. His wisdom roll was not high enough to suss out.
And I wanted to be fair about it. I'm like, hey, I got a +5 on wisdom. I mean,
Yeah, you
it'd
should
be
be able
safe. Yeah, no,
to roll like a 4.
yeah. I rolled a 2, and I'm like, well, no. He walks towards it.
Got my.
A D20 deathmatch 20.
Yeah. I just found it on my desk. It's the pin.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got a few of those rolling around here. I think I gave them to my daughter. She loved them.
Need to get one of those, or if they have any other pins this year, add them to my pin collection.
Yeah, hi, bro. Maybe I'll bring you a pin back.
I said I'm gonna take care of it. Hopefully. Can't we just move GCX to the next weekend? It'd be so much easier.
Be rough if your wife's there and you're not.
I don't know if that'll happen. Although, if she did go down there with Kira for the week, it'd be so much Helldivers going on up here. Nah, no worries, Coco. Sometimes the dice just don't listen to you. I could recommend Relentless, but I don't recommend it.
Not in your hands. Not in my hands either.
No.
I think every time I've rolled,
Figure out what to do with all this dragon blood and a dragon heart and a dragon sack I got.
Nah, I probably should.
wait, what did you get from the dragon?
I got the dragon heart. I got 9 vials of dragon blood, and I got the dragon sack, the breath sack.
Okay, that one.
Giant
Yeah,
fire
I bet you got that dragon sack. What's up?
Oh boy.
I was picking up what you were putting down,
Dragon
Drake. I was
sack.
picking it up.
Just dragon sack.
One more time before Cat puts his headphones on. Oh boy.
Look at that cat.
Zero Cat.
Are you guys talking shit?
Oh no, never. Not this group. No dragon sacks discussed while you were gone.
All right.
All right.
That new
Alright.
Kumo third attack.
All right. New third attack. Go with the revolver again. 24. Above a 19.
Dude, that was
34.
so weird. The stream view showed a 3 roll. And I'm looking at the thing, I'm like, he's got a 16. How did that happen?
It's different sometimes.
They're all instant, so if they bump,
So
They'll
it got
they'll
caught,
roll different.
It got caught on the upper edge of your stream screen, and it didn't roll over.
yep. All right.
All right. And so
Dude,
now,
another 44
Man.
points of damage.
let's take a look here. I got these bonus actions. I think Kumo is going to fire off his new abilities here. So we're going to go with the Shadow Strike. 'Cause I'm hoping these guys aren't smart. I'm gonna fire that. Use the ability and consume it.
Okay,
Look at the
this is going to be your first
Dreams.
from your first
my-
shot.
I guess doesn't
You'll
matter.
yes, because they're combined. So how you want to take your turn is you want to shoot your ammunition and then decide whether you want to apply one of these arcane ammunitions or not.
Okay.
We can retroactive. This is the first time you're doing it, so it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, to the first shot, that's fine. It's just that whatever makes it easier. That's all.
Well, remember, you're doing effects. It's important in how they are ordered and where they start from when they stop.
That's true.
All
I think
right.
I'll just do it on the last shot just because that's where I'm at right now. It's just attached to the last hit.
All
Well,
right.
your middle shot was a crit. Would that have an effect on
Oh.
that?
Yes, it absolutely has an effect on it.
And I'm like,
Okay.
did he
Okay,
forget he
I re-
crit? I forget he
We
crit.
had,
Now-
hey, I went to the bathroom and when there was an ad break in there, I don't even remember there was a crit at this point.
All right. Now these are declared. Like you go like, okay, I'm going to
Gotcha.
use shadow shot on this.
On that shot. Okay. Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you flip a coin. Heads or tails?
Okay.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
All right. I'm going to let this shadow shot be applied to the crit hit. So it's going to have disadvantage on this wisdom saving throw. Oh, now one was right there. Oh,
We can't see anything you're rolling between the coin. You're rolling the question mark.
oh,
dice on
my
us.
bad.
Yeah, even when you flip the coin, it was question.
Yeah, I was like,
we didn't know
Where's that
Yes,
question mark?
I had private on. Yes, that is correct. So he rolled heads with a
Does
1.
everybody want?
Good Al Snow reference. Then the worm rolled an 18 and a 19. Was so close to the 1. Go ahead and roll damage.
And you wanted me to up cyclic since we're filling this back to the crit. So the coin flip. Oh my gosh.
Now, in this case, because it's a saving throw, it gets disadvantage. Because you crit, it got disadvantage on the saving throw. It would still need to hit a 1 for you to do maximum damage on this side. However, what we do need to get, oh god, it was just a 1. Did it re-roll those? It did not re-roll those.
The creature takes the extra damage and then must succeed on a saving throw, or he's blind.
Yeah, it's just a blindness effect.
Oh, it's okay. It's a blindness roll. Got it. Okay, so what you need to do is hit the damage, the crit damage, hover over the 8 and press left.
There we go.
All right, I need I need you to roll. Reward me. Give me 3 d6s. There we go. That's an improvement. All right. 11, 12 instead of 5. Let's go. So it's going to go down to 11. Then we'll go up to 23 on the shadow shot.
Nice.
Hell yeah. And this creature is already blind.
Okay.
It is a verm, so it's going off tremor sense.
And that was psychic damage and it all applied, so psychic damage applies.
Let's go.
All right, and then Kumo is also a backline fighter, so he's taking his step back as well behind Mara.
Remember this. Since we're in this dungeon crawl, there are some things you guys regain on short rest.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you know what is short rest and what is long rest for you, because we will be able to get short rests.
Mm-hmm.
Drake's like, oh yeah, my entire character. Short rest.
Most of my stuff is short rest, so I'm trying to use it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn and use it now.
Yeah, it's different than usual, so I'm trying to make sure you guys know. All right.
All right. Action and bonus action. Thank you.
Mara.
Go hit the big one.
Who's controlling Mara, by the way?
Oh.
Is that 40?
All right.
I still have the control of it,
Yeah.
technically.
Yep.
Mara,
Oh.
the big one's staring at you.
She will definitely rage and swing at the big guy.
Beat the big worm.
Mara
19.
crits.
19.
Let's go.
That's how you do it.
Oh my god.
Oh, her fire damage was dog poo.
What was that? Smite and
It does
blood?
double though, right? to
What?
the fire.
She ain't gonna use blood for it. It's a heal.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it'd be smite.
Smites are long rest, aren't they?
Probably.
You're
Yeah.
right, they are.
Definitely
But
would
on a
not want
crit.
to waste any of it.
I would use a smite on her crits.
On a
Like,
crit.
Yeah. That's the big worm in the room.
Fine.
I mean, we'll manage them, but I mean, she would drop a smite on a crit. For sure.
Yeah. Especially since it rerolls the ones.
Yeah. So 56 and 22
78.
It's 78.
and 1.
59. 22.
Little tickle.
Did you roll?
Where'd the 22
One
go?
and a 2.
There we go. Nice. Big round for Mara.
Oh, the 3's the fire damage.
So because she crit, because our new what we talked about, she would get at 10. She gets an extra third attack now. So she gets.
Yes, if she crits, we allow her to use her bonus action again. Correct.
Ooh, that's so close.
That's weird. The fire damage did not double on that 3 for some reason. Because she rolled a 2 and a 1, so it should have been 6. Yeah, it says it's vulnerable to fire. That's so weird.
Well, I think the 3 was just for my defile.
Oh,
ground.
that's right. That's right. It's combined. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. 26 hits. He rolled what's that? 25? 26 damage. Turns into 28.
Now her first bonus action swing. Oof.
13 does not hit.
Don't think that's worth wasting a D10 because I don't know what this one's AC is.
All right.
Last one. Oh,
Or just do that.
Not 20, maybe.
Nat 20, but she's out of swing. She gets 1, 2, and then bonus action.
but we said
thought
because her
she got
because of her double
Right.
stack up on the extra attack, that she would get a third attack instead. Like third attack.
She's
on
not
her
a fighter.
action. But that's what we said
No.
because she double stacked on the reckless or the relentless swing or whatever.
Yeah,
so
we gave it
normally
to her.
if
She raged, and we gave her her third swing. That would normally be the bonus action.
Or she's not automatically raged.
No, not in this case. Not in this dungeon crawl.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, gotcha.
So she did get a second bonus action, and it was gotcha.
Okay, sorry, that's my mistake then.
The nat 20 was test.
Yeah, I mean, that could just be my roll. That's fine.
Since you rolled a nat 20, and I will receive nothing but hate for taking it away from you, I will let you go ahead and roll damage.
Nothing but
This is for the YouTube comments later.
Holy shit!
Benevolent DM. Benevolent DM.
You're in a long dungeon crawl. There's plenty of ways for you to get the A.
Yeah,
I'm not in the business of taking away 20s, and since you're not, like, this is something it's changing some of the rules of engagement of how you always go in.
Mhm.
Even though you failed, it's okay.
Thanks, Coco.
24
I believe
versus
that too.
25.
You got the pity 20.
You got, hey, nobody likes having 20s taken away.
Hey, 20 is a 20, pity or not.
75 points of damage on that nat 20.
Jeez.
And it is not
Seems-
bloodied with 2 Mara Chris.
Jesus.
40, you roll so hot for Bara.
I do.
Hot
Screw
for
my own
Mara.
Screw my own character. But it's my turn. Her turn.
Kel Wraith, let's go. You guys are doing good.
So Wraith is going to run away. He's gonna go stand somewhere over here by Sayun.
They can. I'll let you guys know. All of your movement means nothing.
Okay.
Just to let you know, like that's why we're in a room that's like this. That's more to describe. If I put you in the other room, we couldn't visually look as cool as we are right now. But you got nowhere to go.
Okay.
The worm's all over you.
And I'm gonna stare down at that worm that just got crit on twice, and I'm going to use favored foe to focus on it and let a shot rip.
Yeah, and they have tremor sense. They're just gonna go after whatever hurt them the most.
If you hit crits, I don't know what actually hits.
Car Ramrod, do you need assistance?
No, I was trying to figure out an AC variable based on what was, but she did crit, so I really don't have too much to gauge it on. Yeah, well, you know what? Go big or go home, right?
Always don't overthink it. Let it rip.
What could possibly go wrong?
21 hits.
All right.
$27 points of damage. It is bloodied.
Oh yeah. Because your 1 damage will be useful. Oh, never mind.
19 damage instances out of this. Yeah, my rolls suck too.
Hey, it all applies though. This could be so much worse.
I do like that. Let's see if we can't. Yeah, right. Hey, it all stacks up. I'm a chip. I chip away. Second attack. 18. Probably not going to get her done. Wait,
18 does not hit.
I'm going to throw a D60 on it. D6 inspo plus 3
21.
should get it done, right? Yeah.
21.
21 does hit.
Love it. So second attack. Damage.
$33 points of damage.
And then bonus action attack. I'll fire her once more with the old short bow. See if I can get a critty. Nope, not gonna get her done. Not gonna try on that one. That one sails wide. That's my turn.
Ezra's gonna hold his turn for massive damage.
Yep, we got 3 worms in a row.
I will cast. I will cure wounds the most hurt because I have to conserve spell slots. There's gonna be a lot of single target. Gonna be a lot of single target going on here.
I don't like this at all.
Mm-hmm. You guys haven't been having problem hitting, so I'm not gonna cast bless. And I'm just gonna hold on. First one, actually wild. Okay, so no one has targeted the littlest one. It's gonna go purely off of people that have that have gone. So everyone but Sayun is on the table. Mara definitely swinging the axe would have done the most movement and stomping. So it's gonna go over here and bite Mara.
Hey, that's
Let's go, little guy. Yo,
Little guppy.
it bites and just latches onto a massive boulder that's next to Mara that like rolled away, and you can see it. This thing like is like a giant chomp. It just burrows through this ice boulder. End of its turn.
We dodged a bullet there.
Scary.
The medium
Well,
worm.
I was gonna say that one was the BB.
Wait,
This worm was
what's up?
too cold. This worm's gonna be too warm.
Two worm.
Middle worm is just right.
Yep, it's gonna go for Mara. Big worm bite.
Ooh,
Let's just
low.
keep doing that.
That misses Mara.
17 misses.
That just misses too. That doesn't happen a lot on Mara. Let's
Second
go.
bite.
But wait, there's more.
2 is there.
That one unfortunately is gonna hit.
Reaction, so rebar.
Reaction stroke.
Yeah. I was just trying to decide whether I wanted to use the spell or not.
With
Dungeon crawl. Spell slot.
the nervous silvery barbs is so good. Just trying to get my.
Shouldn't I? I'm not sure. Do you want I don't know.
All right, let's see it.
Hits
Still, it's with an 18. Mara's tough, man.
Yeah. Oh, she's resistant.
Yeah, there's a lot of extra damage there. There's 27 piercing, 19 cold, and 9 acid. Here's the big roll, though. Mara has to make a dexterity saving throw or be swallowed.
A deck save.
Yep, it's on there. It's got a easy button.
Hope she doesn't get swallowed.
Uh-oh.
Pretty sure Mara is a jagged little pill.
Mara has advantage on that.
Yeah, I did not roll advantage.
I think it's only strength. The problem.
also
I give it for both on Barbarian. Mara disappears into the belly of the beast. She
Mara, no!
I will go ahead and add this because it'll be at the beginning of her turn.
Oof.
Actually, no, I have to hold that. You can get her out before she takes 21, but it's marked on the roll log.
So she's gonna fight it from the inside? It's a bold move.
I don't think that was part of the plan, Caleb.
Uh-oh. We lost our tank and the big one's up.
Big Mama.
I mean, Mara hit him the hardest. I still think he would try to eat Mara, regardless of where she is.
No.
Heads, Kelwraith. Tails, Kumo. Actually, no, Kazul, what'd you,
I attacked the medium one with my Eldritch Blast.
That's right. All right. All right. One. Look, I'm gonna roll a D4. 1 for Kelwraith, 2 for Kumo, 4 for Kazul, or 3 for Kazul. 4 I pick. 1 going to Kelwraith.
Hello?
Oh man.
Put up shield.
Remember your cloak.
Oh, hey, he's got disadvantage on me. I've got a cloak.
Does not count because this is Tremor Sense.
Oh, That's
But-
right. It's visual.
I will applaud you. Go ahead and make sure to put blur on for this encounter that will not use blur. It's just good practice for you.
So this is the big worm attacking me?
Yep, this is a big worm.
Nah.
What up, Big Perm?
I could shield, but it ain't gonna do much.
Yeah. Ah!
Nice. Rainbow dice here.
Just pass that deck save.
So,
So you're gonna fight that one from the inside too?
hold on a second here. I've got a thing.
Panic, crying is a free action. I don't.
No, I got it. Yeah, so
This is all going so swimmingly, wasn't it?
See, the stroke is a normal reaction.
if I use absorb elements, does it absorb the cold and acid? It wouldn't do
No,
the
you
other
have
one.
to choose.
It doesn't do both elements?
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Are you sure? I feel like that's how it works. How much damage was this?
22
22,
cold,
15.
15 acid. But if you stay in there, you'll take more acid. So
Well, that's just the deck save. That has nothing to do with. Yeah. Oh, hey, you know what? I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I'm gonna resist acid, just in case.
yeah, I'm just saying it's probably a good idea. Even though you are stand out for dex. Go ahead, make the saving throw. Let's see what happens.
All right, let me burn this spell slot for that. I don't know what that's doing. Apparently, absorb elements rolls an attack roll when you do stuff, but cool. And the deck save.
Because I think you
that's
put
the other
that
part of
element
absorb
on the
elements.
next
You get to use it.
attack.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, you can attack from the side.
Ooh, all right. Acid's gonna be halved. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you just hit half on the acid whenever you take that damage.
Okay. Actually, I'm dumb, aren't I? Why don't I have it on my...
And you are swallowed.
Debatable.
But I don't take the acid right away, right?
Nope, you don't take the acid right away.
So I take full-on piercing. Come on. Full-on cold. And half on acid.
All right, second strike. Heads for Kumo, tails for Kazul.
That's the tails.
Much room's in that stomach. I think we can all fit.
Oh, there is a great time to get a 2.
You can't see this.
All right. Into the worm's turn. Sayud, it is your turn. Whoo!
Sayun is going to see that 2 of his friends have been swallowed and freak out a bit. So what he's going to do is he's going to break out his bow staff. He just rubs his hands across it. And then his radiant light and that fire both surround him. One eye turns red, the other one turns white as he grabs his bow staff. And he is going to attack the worm that is holding Mara.
I see how it works. I'm the closer one. But...
That is going to miss. $20 on the medium guy.
Your T for targeting still isn't working.
Interesting.
And I don't.
It has the arrows on the guy too. Oh, I even see it up there, my purple dot.
When I do it, it shows, but when you do it, it doesn't. We're going to have to figure this out. But a 20 does hit. 20 is the AC of this creature.
All right, that is 15 points.
18.
And, oh yeah, 18. Where did
Oh
I
yeah,
get 15?
and this.
Entry.
And
30. Oh. 24 points of damage from the first Sunbolt.
All right, and here comes the flurry. Sunbolt attacks with. $23. It's another 16, and final flurry coming in.
Takes 21 points. Hold up. You got to calculate the damage. This thing is on death's door. Still clinging to life.
$21 to hit.
Let's go.
And finally, another 12.
Takes 14 points. 17 total after the defile ground. This worm spits Mara back up onto the ground.
Yeah.
All you see is just these lightning fast attacks with, which looks like lightning strikes hitting stuff because you're seeing sparks and fire at the point of impact. And all you hear is thuds from the bow. And that is the end of Sayun's turn.
Let's go. All right. Kazul.
All right. I haven't seen his friend get swallowed up. Seeing Sayun punch the other one to make it spit up Mara. He's gonna blast at the big guy. $26.
Big Mama Worm.
Ooh, nice damage.
16 points. 5 from the swamp.
Second blast.
22 will hit.
Another
25 points with another 5 from the swamp.
Third blast.
Oh, 13 will not hit.
Yep. That'll be all.
It does not regurgitate. Kelwraith.
Damn it.
Caleb, your turn.
All right, Caleb is also he's gonna attack. He's gonna switch off to that big one. See what he can do here. As he, do I want to? There we go. Alright, and then I'm also going to use
29 will hit.
Yep, and I'm also going to use the Alchemist Fire on that. So do I roll the damage for the regular shot and then just add that on?
just hit the alchemist fire button.
So I have to roll the damage for bolt then, right?
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Hit that alchemist fire button.
There you go. Ooh. The spicy one.
And his sneak attack will be fire damage,
Oh, yeah.
which he now
Damn,
re-rolls. Okay.
It should make it throw you up.
You're on the big one, right?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Here's the first bit. 29 just from the crossbow. Alchemist fire is fire damage, so I can just hit the one button. Let's go. 36 points. That big mama worm is looking rough. Oh, would have been 48 points on the sneak attack. DTD, exploding Kelwraith from this creature.
Yeah. I unload with this thing like right into its stomach, and you just see it literally burn through it to where Kelwraith can just climb out the hole as the worm falls to the ground.
And because it is fire damage, it neutralizes the frost death burst.
Nice.
That was
As that hole burns in the side, you see Kelwraith has his sword out, and he's just like hacking, and he turns around and sees the burning hole. Oh shit! And he's gonna literally like run and leap out of this worm, and he's just gonna like slide like basically right back down in front of you guys on one knee.
Let's go.
Wraith, you smell horrible, man.
I don't recommend going in there.
Why not? Bonus action. We'll roll on the table just for fun. Ooh.
What do we got here? Ooh, corrosive ooze.
Drop their AC.
Hell yeah.
That's nice.
That's a super nice one.
Yeah. I'll throw that in my pocket.
Yeah, pocket that for a big AC guy.
Is he getting? Are you the 11th level bonus on those at this point? Because I know you were giving us the 11th level bonuses on things, or is that still the 5th level?
It goes by person to person,
Okay.
depending on what they get. He got a big ability score improvement on 10,
Yeah.
so he doesn't have that yet.
Well, still dropping it by 4 is dope.
So I will throw that in my backpack, and that will be my turn.
Ooh, I have to roll this 4. Let's see, Mara hit 3 of the 4 times, right?
Yes.
She crit twice.
Yes.
Okay, so I only have to roll this once. She used a melee weapon on the beast. So she takes 15 points of cold damage.
Got it.
Looking here, Kelwraith getting spit out. He will get my healing. No 20. We're going to drop a 2nd level cure wounds. Oh yeah, let's go. 32 points back.
Hell yeah.
Just do a little triage. We don't want death. We don't want death. Kumo, it is your turn. You are muted.
Oh.
Makes you very hard to hear.
Oh, between the dogs and everything else, it's got to do that. No one wants to hear me, is what I was told. What?
Can I pet that dog?
Aw.
Let me pet that dog.
Not get into the
All right,
field.
revolver shots. Here we go. You are still T for targeted. Nope. Try again. There it is. I see it now. Come on. 12 is not going to get us there. Pretty early in this grind. I think I'm gonna just let it pass. 21.
That'll hit.
I believe that hits. All right. 31 on the first hit.
DTD.
Kumo's just continues just firing his from last turn. Just one more shot hits the worm as it slumps down, X's over the other one that's already fallen over. Starting a pile of worms there. Kill Wraith emerges.
Right in the swamp. Nice.
And I'll just retarget over the last one for the final shot out of the revolver.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, dude. Kumo's pistols,
bombs.
dude.
Dude, look at this hit.
53.
I'm gonna start calling
24
you
fire.
24 on the fire roll.
I'm gonna start calling you Trigun. You keep this up.
77.
77 points of damage.
Let's go, baby.
Hitting with that crit, that arrow, that bullet. Let's see here. It's going to turn into a grasping shot on this little one. And as it hits, it's going to encase it in webbing, and the webbings will have chunks of ice that suck up into it. They'll start shredding on it a little bit. So we're gonna
Let's go.
hit it with the grasping shot, and it's good. It can attempt to escape it.
Worm strong.
There's, oh come on. So it's not going to be able to escape that, and we need to upcycle this to the
Crit damage.
13.
And this is psychic.
Poisonous
Poison.
in this one. As written. We haven't refactored any of these in the damage types we wanted to.
It all applies.
So since it failed, if I remember right, is bound and can't move more than 1 foot for the next minute or until it passes a athletics check at the end of its turn.
All right, I'll give advantage. First, I'll do everyone's first hit on it.
Everyone's first hit's got advantage. All right.
Nice.
Cool. Let's try to lock it down. A little bit of webbing action.
Good job.
Well, we know what Mara's doing.
Mara smash.
Mara smash indeed. $17 does not hit.
Oof. Double tens.
Yeah, that's rough.
There's only one left. Go reckless.
So she'll go reckless to keep advantage.
Go for it.
Oh, that was already at advantage. I didn't even realize.
There's the crit.
So far, we haven't hit that thing with other than crits. So,
Dude, you guys have crit through this whole combat.
She's crit every turn.
so have I. I don't know what's going on. The rest of the dungeon's gonna be bad for me.
It's because the cosmic suffering of the last combat.
I thought we were legit gonna TPK last time.
I got a crit.
We
I
were-
got a crit. I got swallowed.
I got swallowed. Oh my god, is it?
2 out.
Oh, is that DTD?
No, the
Oh.
fire damage was only 8, so it's only an extra.
All
So yeah, it just
Well-
didn't have a ton of fire to double.
right, well then she gets her 2 other attacks. I thought it was done. I'm sorry. 18 hit.
18 just hits. That is the AC.
18 worm.
Another 35.
Let's double check and see if Blood Fury comes back on short rest.
Features.
It's actually under equipment.
No, I believe it's at sunrise. Yeah, at dawn.
Okay, then we'll hold off then.
And because she crit, she gets another attack.
41 points on that chomp. It is bloodied and hurt.
Go. Another 18.
Just barely gets there.
Oh, did not mean to do that.
It's all right. I got it in before it hit. 33.
And that'll be her turn.
Kelwraith, freshly regurgitated.
Freshly out of the pit of the stomach. He's gonna take aim with his bow. Advantage on first attack, right?
Yes, sir.
Love it.
Oh, come on! The rollover.
Yep. That's gonna be 28 there, and then
36 points of damage.
A little bit
It's a
Colossus
girthy baby.
flare.
It's a
Another
girthy baby.
And
Gerber's girthy babies.
sneak attack.
We've had
Oh.
Bethel and
Hit
Girth
rolls
Snakes
there.
in the same episode.
Oh my god. Hanging on by a thread.
And second attack. Probably not get it done. And final attack.
The bonus action snipe.
23.
Ooh, good damage.
Yeah, that one rolled in my favor.
Just enough to get it done. As you let this last arrow fly into the belly of the beast, it drops down and it's pinned down from this webbing. You can also see that collar and chain that it has that keeps this worm here. As it drops down inside that webbing, you can see this worm is just laying there, breathing heavy. As we kind of all walk up to it. Before Mara can swing her axe. Hold up here. Everyone, give me a hand. As we go over towards the chain.
What do you need?
We need to pull this thing up. Hold on, I saw it do something. Don't finish the beast. Mara, I need you to go over to the wall. As she reaches up and breaks this chain off from against the wall. I believe we have some boulders that need to be tended to. As I will lay my hand down on the creature. Gazul, Come with me.
Yes.
Reaching out to this young frost worm. Using your innate abilities of communication to creatures in the swamp. And Ezra's ability to mold minds. As I go and calm the beast while you reassure it. Together, us modifying its mind. That creature slowly rises up and stares back at the rest of the party with its maw open, no eyes to be seen. But an echo that rings throughout the back of your head of where to go next. As you guys have a frost worm on an ice chain in your command.
Let's go.
Ice boulders can now be removed. And you guys turn and you look. And there are those 3 frozen chests in the wall. And that is where we will pick up with you guys looting those chests now that you can burrow through ice.
Nice.
Welcome to the Legends of Zelda items dungeon, baby.
That's exactly what I thought. You said, "Oh, now we can get past this spot."
I was gonna say, there's literally 2 walls that I immediately thought of. I'm like, oh, well.
my brain just went do 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 do.
Yeah, baby. This is my Link to the Past dungeon right here.
Yeah, man.
Hell of a session.
Dude,
That's
you guys
great.
aced those with just critted through, man.
Oh,
That
Yeah, some
was
rolls.
and shit.
Mara crit 4 times herself.
And now you got Chompy.
Yeah!
Chomp.
Kazul has an ice worm.
We got a popcorn bucket. I mean, Chompy.
I was gonna say, we got the Dune 2 popcorn bucket. Yeah.
Please don't use me as a glory hole. That's a good way to die.
Yeah,
Oh,
Looks like we could chew through rocks.
that'd be a very gory hole.
Oh.
I can't wait to make this guy's little cute token. I need a little chibi frost worm.
I just want to see
Enormous eyes.
Goose riding on top of him,
Mara.
rodeoing him.
I could literally see Mara up there pulling a chain
If
with
you-
a worm.
If you don't think we're riding this thing through the rest of the dungeon like that, you're out of your minds. Who's a deep? Who's a deep?
Hey, Kazul, did you get hit at all?
I did not.
So Pass Without a Trace is still up.
It's still up. We are all stealth still.
And we'll grab a new roll coming out of this encounter room.
I will
Nice.
try not to trip over a fish bucket this time.
Just ride on the worm. Just
Dude.
ride on the worm.
I only
Why-
used 1 key point in the entire fight.
You're gonna need it.
Baby.
Hey,
Conservation.
dude, the Cosmos was behind y'all on this one. A 1 second level spell for me.
All I used was trap pass without a trace.
I used a first level spell to absorb.
Freaking awesome, man.
And then I realized I had 1 skill not on my hotbar. And it was Uncanny Dodge. And I was like, dumb and dumb. That's what you gotta use.
Baby frost worm. It's a baby.
And those worms were girthy.
Oh yeah. Dude, the one took like 4 crits in a turn, I think, and was like, I'm still here.
And see, just like Aladdin, Abu chasing the treasure meant some good things in the end.
I don't know if that's the takeaway. I don't.
Oh, look at that little guy. Let's
Hey.
Better
go.
look up again.
Look up.
Girthworm Jim. That's it. Yep, that's it. Girthworm Jim. That's the name, Rosie. You got it. You named it.
Nailed it.
I love and hate you guys for that.
Oh, this is so good. There's so much. I love this. I'm a big fan of it doing like the shadowed action, so it's like, okay, you can see like how far have we come.
Yeah, not very far yet.
That's the first room.
Earthworm Jim shits out
And we have
Hellstone.
a friend Ice Elemental.
Oh, that's true too. You know,
He doesn't hate you. That's right. Like it's
he's just the doorman.
boom.
With some dope looking armor.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. This is, man, just take a little zoom out on that map. This is where we're at
Holy shit.
in the dungeon. I love it. I never get to use these maps.
Yeah, no, I'm excited because it's like it changes it up to that, you know, that resource-driven D&D for a little.
Yeah, that stroke silvery barbs.
Truly.
Alex, I would like silvery barbs for 300.
I don't blame you. Oh, dude.
Oh, and I love that you did it too, because it's like, oh, you guys got new toys? Well, do you want to use them yet?
Do you want to use them? When do you want to use them?
I use my new toy every round. It's I get to attack again. That's all.
Hey, I'm proud of you. You guys actually asked, you're like, is this door trap? And you nat 20 that too. You nat 20'd your way out of all this.
Yeah.
I'm the only one. I got stuck with my damn mother. Like everybody else doing great.
Hey, I'm just saying, Sayun said he shouldn't be up front. Then people are just letting him aimlessly walk. Put the monkey out there.
Put
You're
the monkey.
dodgy though. Like if something goes off and it's a dex save, like you'll probably be all right.
True.
You know.
I mean, Mara has advantage on deck save too, so.
I was gonna say, yeah, and I have evasion, so
yeah. So
Yeah,
you're pretty dodgy dodge.
yeah. He literally, his entire build is, oh, look at that.
I'll just
Let me
investigate
step
things
away.
due to the fact that I'm literally an investigator.
Go ahead and click the short rest on your character sheets.
Oh, shit.
Short rest.
Level up. Oh, short rest. Are we rolling hit dice or anything like that, or how are we doing that?
No, I always give you guys topped off health on
Okay.
short rest.
Gotcha.
No top off, you said?
Yep. That's a little bit of anti-TPK juice is what that is. And I'm zooming out and looking at this massive dungeon. I'm like, yeah, you need all of that. And just looking at it, I will limit our short rests to 4.
So we have 3 left.
You guys got 3 left at your discretion when to use.
What?
All right. And that is where we will pick up. We need to decide whether we're playing on Saturday or Sunday next week. And we'll do that in the Discord. Much love for everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. I'm going to go get me a celebration pizza, I think. Let's
There you
go.
go. Never a bad choice.
Hell no.